Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel. I filmed this beautiful green eyeshadow with glowy skin makeup look for you guys. Let's get right to it. Okay you guys, so let's jump right into the look. I'm sorry if you can hear like the traffic beside me. My room is well, where I'm filming is right beside a window, so you can hear the traffic that's passing by. But I really wanted to do this as a talk through instead of voiceover. Also, you might hear the dryer because I'm about to go to work and I had to wash my clothes up before I went to work. So yeah, but anyway, I'm actually gonna probably speed through me filling my brows because it's the same thing. I'm just gonna use MAC spiked brow pencil, and then I'll probably use a bit of Chestnut by MAC the lip pencil just to make my eyebrows a little bit more brown because it is spring and who doesn't like a brown brow. So I'll probably do that, but I'll probably speed through all of that. Please forgive my brows. I went and got my brows done, of course, as I usually do. I don't do it that often, but this time she decided that she wanted to make my brows even. I did not ask her to do that. She's never done that before, because if you're like me, you probably go to the same brow person all the time. She's never done that before, but she decided to do that this time. So my brows are super thin, and they were actually growing really well, so I was upset about that. But luckily and thankfully for me, I do know how to fill my brows in, so whatever, not a big deal. I'm just going through the process of trying to let them grow out again, so yeah. I'm going to use my Sweet Baby, my NW35 Pro Longwear Concealer to clean up under my brow and to prime my eyelids. And it is really gone, y'all. Like, I don't know how I'm about to get anything out of here. I'm going to have to go buy another one today, obviously, because this is my favorite to mix with my Toffee concealer, but by LA Girl. But it's gone, my baby's gone. Okay, let's set that. I always set my powders with the Kat Cosmetics translucent powder, and so that's what I'm going to use to set. The reason why I'm doing this is because if you're using concealer, what does concealer do? Concealer creases. So if that's your eyeshadow base, then you want to set it just like you would set the concealer under your eye or anything else, you know. I want to do a spring inspired look, but I want to do something green. So I have no idea what I'm about to do. I pulled out my Sweet Peach palette, which is like my go-to these days. I'm in love with that palette. It is amazing. It is super pigmented. If you don't own that palette, baby, go get that palette. Then I pulled out a palette. I haven't used it forever because I don't actually use color eyeshadows very often. So I don't have a lot of like color eyeshadows. So I pulled out the Sephora color anthology palette. I bought this palette probably like 2013, 2014 when I first started like dabbling in makeup and I needed something to carry around with me. This is what I picked up. So hopefully it's like sanitary. I done sprayed it down because it's so old, Jesus. But we're gonna try to do something with this palette, with these two palettes. So I think I'm going to start with I'm thinking a green look. I think I'm gonna use, let me see if y'all can see it, this robe here, all these colors. I might use that shimmer color up here, the green, yeah, right there, the green shimmer. I might use that one, I don't know, but we'll see. But I'm gonna start with Puree, which is kind of like a mix of like brownish color. This one, I'm gonna start with that one. Sorry if the mirror's like blinding y'all. And I think I'm gonna just do the Lorac Pro palette for my brown. Clearly, I love this palette. This is another one of the palettes that I bought years ago, and it's still my favorite. For lid, I think I'm gonna do Bless Her Heart. That one. But I think I'm also gonna do I'm gonna show y'all this without getting eyeshadow all over everything. Some of these greens here. Okay, so I'm going to do my liner and lashes, neither of which I can do on camera because I have to hold the mirror and I need both hands with my liner and both hands with my lashes. I always wear the same lashes, y'all. The Vegas Nay in the style Grand Glamour or Grand Glamour, I'm not sure. But I always wear those lashes pretty much. If you see a picture of me somewhere, those are the lashes that I have on. So I'm going to do my liner and my lashes and then I'm going to come back. Alright, you guys, so lashes are on. I did a little bit of liner, not much. Then we're going to do some foundation. And of course y'all know I use MAC foundation, but today I'm going to use NC45, which is my color that I usually use, and then NW43. The reason I'm going to mix is because the last time I filmed a video, I noticed how yellow NC45 looked on camera. Even though it looks pretty good in person, it looked really yellow. And so I don't want y'all to think I'll be walking out without my neck and my face matching. So I'm just going to mix these two colors. Because NW43 does give you a little bit more warmth, this is what I do in the summertime, but it's not quite hot enough that I've gotten a tan or anything, or that I'm not a tan, y'all know what I mean. It's not quite hot enough that I'm back to my summer color just yet, but this is what I do, so in summer, so yeah. And I would usually use a kabuki brush to put on my foundation. I think that's what that brush is called that I typically use, but since I got a beauty blender right here and I'm too lazy to get up, we're gonna use that. The reason why I have to do my foundation so dark sometimes is because my freaking neck, man. Who deals with a dark neck like me? I don't know if it's because I've gained a little weight. Oh, I don't put a lot of foundation on my nose either because I like for my freckles to shine through sometimes. So I'll go light on the nose area, but I don't know if it's because I have gained weight or what, sis, but my neck, honey. I don't know what I'm about to do because clearly my favorite concealer to highlight is NW35 mixed with toffee. I don't have any NW35, so that means I'm going to have to go lighter. Let me show y'all the difference. The one I'm going to have to use is NC42. Can y'all see the difference? I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but NC42 is lighter. But that's all I got, so I'm going to have to make it work. Which I'm sure I can make it work. I believe in myself, but so I do the first. I do the NC42 first. Sorry, y'all, I'm looking at my monitor. Let me get my mirror back out. I do the NC42 first. Look how freaking white that is. Don't worry about it, y'all. I'm gonna make it work. The reason why I do too is because toffee is a little bit more closer to my skin tone, and I like a brighter highlight. So even though I love like toffee, like I'm gonna do an everyday makeup tutorial for y'all, and I'm gonna use toffee. But like when I'm doing like full glam, So the thing about concealer is if you don't want to be using a whole bunch of concealer, I'm sorry y'all, I keep looking down, I'm sorry. The thing about concealer is if you don't want to be using a whole lot of concealer, when you put that concealer on, give it a second to dry and get tacky, because if you start blending that concealer, especially with the beauty blender, because these take some of your product already. So if you don't want to be putting on a whole bunch of product for no reason, let the concealer dry down a little bit before you start to blend it out. And then it'll stay in place, and you won't be, you know, continuously going back in, putting in more concealer, putting on more concealer. Alright you guys, so what you can do to make sure you really get all of that powder is take whatever pressed powder you use on your skin, like to set your foundation, and you can go in and dust away the powder, but also use some of your pressed powder to make sure that you're really not going to have any flashback, and you really getting rid of all of that powder. Having this YouTube is really gonna get me out of my box, because I use the same products all the time. CoverGirl Queen Collection Ebony Bronze. Love this. And I love it so much because you can use it on virtually anybody. If you go in with the lighter hand, you can use it on somebody that's lighter skin, and it definitely works for like my beautiful melanin queens too. Gets them right together too. And then for a green eyeshadow look, I just think coral peach blushes will probably be the prettiest thing. So I always go highlighter first, and of course the Anastasia Glow Kit Sun Dip. The color that I've been loving lately, baby, that's so gorgeous, is Moonstone. This one right here. So I go in with Moonstone first. Do y'all see how freaking gorgeous that is? Like, oh my god. On my nose, I always use something golden. So I'm going to use bronzed on my nose, because I always use something golden for my nose. This is blush by La Femme. And then I'm going to use NARS. I think that one is Albatross. I think that's the one it is. The one that is like every brown girl has that one. That's the one that it is. I can't remember the name ever. I'm going to try to blend it in with something new, see if I can make a new lip. So I'm going to use this lip tar by Obsessive Cosmetics. These are like so pigmented, like all you need is like a dab of these things, y'all. Alright my love bugs, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys like it. I think it's really like cute and flirty and fun, like green eyes. I think that's so fun for spring. And I love green eyes with like blush tones and nude lips. So if you try a green eye, go with some brown, some blush tones, and some green browns, blush tones, and some nude lips. You cannot go wrong, sis. But I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell your friends about my channel. Definitely come back to see me. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, my loves.